Do you want to explain to the nice people what you've done?
Oh, we're live?
To my room.
Oh.
What you did to my
room.
room.
So we built a shelf for the new system that's going to be transferred over from the bins to the long boxes. I guess, what is it, daily refinement style that most resellers do.
And for the record, we didn't build these.
Oh.
You built
well, you were here.
all of this. This is Mick. This is my reselling friend.
Yeah.
Essentially reselling partner.
Yeah. For sure.
Who's handy and generous and just decided to build me a rack.
Yep. I did.
And I tried to... He barely even let me compensate him for it. In fact, he wouldn't even let me buy him lunch.
No.
Absolutely. So if you can find a guy like this or a gal like this to have around, then do it.
Okay.
Yeah. And he transformed my inventory system, which you've seen in the videos. Just been pulling my hair out over it. The bin system. I just went from a position of thinking like it's okay, it still works, it's fine, like it has its ups and downs, but I can tolerate it. To I despise it. I want it out of my apartment forever. I don't want to deal with it at all.
For sure, bins are annoying. I was on bins. I still have bins. Obviously, you've seen my bins, and I despise the bins. Once you go with the long boxes with the individual packages, and the other thing about the packages, obviously, is like once you're done with the garment, if any of you have not transfer over to the long boxes, it's so convenient because obviously you find your items so much quicker because everything's organized. Once you're done listing the item and you put it in the individual like poly bags or whatever kind of bags you use and you list it, you're done. Because oftentimes when you put it in the bin system and then you have to dig through and find your item that you want, everything gets wrinkled and mussed up and unfolded, and then when you pull it out, you can't send it like that. Even though you can't technically get marked down for wrinkles, you feel awfully bad for reselling item for $30, $40, $50 and sending it all wrinkled and like looking terrible. So you have to iron it or steam it.
Yeah, it would happen from time to time.
So, in the long bin, you touch it once and you're done. You never touch it again. You're done.
Yeah.
So, just the time saved. The time saved is so worth it.
And if you're confused as to what we're talking about, this is a system that was, I don't know if he invented it or if he just popularized it, but this is the daily refinement system. He's another reselling YouTuber who made this system really popular, and pretty much everybody's adopted it. I'm a late comer to this upgrade. Yeah. It's been around for years.
Once you invested money into the bins, and bins, they're not expensive, but once you got like 30 bins that are like, $10 to $20 a piece, and you got like 30, 40 of them. Yeah.
This is cheaper than my bins cost. Yeah. I think the total for this was around $100 for the wood and the screws. Yeah. You had the power tools. Yeah. And you had the expertise. I wouldn't have been able to have built this on my own. Yeah. But the actual cost of the materials was crazy low. It was like $100. I mean, the bins, I was using the really cheap ones from Walmart, which I think were $8 each. I have a bunch of them. So it's at least, the bins were at least as expensive as this. Yeah.
And the cardboard boxes that you get aren't that expensive, and they last a long time. And obviously you reuse them, and each individual bag is like 5 to 7 cents. Yeah. And
yeah, that's the thing. You have to pay for those clear bags, which I did. I'm changing my tune on that too. I still think if you're doing the bin, I still think it's not mandatory that you use them, but for this system, it is mandatory.
Yeah, it is mandatory.
You have to use the clear bags and
for sure
and number them. The nightmare of the lost item in the bin system. There's just you're doomed. You're doomed. You have to go through everything. You have to have to hope that you guess correctly to start from the correct end, working the correct way to encounter it sooner than later. Yeah. Sometimes you go through every single bin and it takes an hour, then it's still lost. Yeah. And this is insurance.
And if you have like health issues, like you and I both have like back and neck issues.
Yeah.
And if you stack bins and it's like in bin 32 and it's at the bottom of a stack of 6 and you're just wrecked already to start that day.
Some people use a plastic bin in a rack system, which I used to do when I lived in LA. Right. But it's less it's less like economical in terms of space, or
Yeah.
economic in terms of space.
Yeah.
Than doing this, or than stacking bins. So I don't know, maybe that's a happy medium, but yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this.
It's amazing, especially like when you get, say, you know, on a weekend we have like 30 to 40 orders, and you know they're all numbers, and it's like 142 and 600 and 800, and you know exactly where it is, and you can literally pull all your orders in like 2 minutes, and then you're shipping, and you're done, and it's just amazing.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited for you, man. Yep.
Amazing job, though. Oh, let's pan back and show your full creation.
Yeah.
If you'd like to pose sexily.
Okay.